Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and this time got a brand new patch. Once again, it is a very long list of fixes, and honestly, my list of what I feel like you all want to know from here is actually longer than usual as well. As always, I'll leave a link below in the description so you can go to it yourself, see all the patch notes, but for now, let's just go ahead and get dived in. The Get the Toad and a Flame achievements did not unlock. This had been fixed. I have no idea how to get either one of these achievements, so if you go into the game and it unlocks for you, kudos to you. If you told Darren to leave the party in Chapter 1, he would stay until the Lost Chapel anyway. This has been fixed. Now Darren will listen to you. If you can't find him after the Lost Chapel, you may have to load an earlier save before you ask him to leave if you want to continue your adventures together. You won't be able to skip the Grey Garrison anymore right after entering by teleporting to the top floor. What? Who figured this out? How do you do this? And why didn't anybody tell me? You could enter the Grey Garrison and skip directly to the top floor and skip that whole sequence? Bananas. Cloaks will stop living La Vida Loca and will start to behave rationally. I think there were some people reporting that cloaks were kind of just going all over the place. It was never a big issue for me, but maybe this is good news for some of you. The last Aslanti mode sometimes didn't create a save upon quitting to the main menu. And this right here is why I play on normal. I'm sorry, I've heard multiple people say, you should be playing on core. You should raise the difficulty so that we can see more of the tactics that the enemies use. No, I refuse to play a game on a harder level when it is buggy as hell. Can you imagine doing 3 or 4 hours of the last Aslanti mode and then all of a sudden coming back and finding out that you didn't get a save and you got to do all that over again? I'm good. I know I'm making the right decision. I'm not moving past normal for probably at least a couple of months until this game is all the way stable. Thank you very much. They added an autosave in the middle of the final boss battle ending Chapter 4. A chest in Act 4 was not lootable after solving the puzzle, extremely annoying. Moving islands in Act 4 could get stuck in the wrong position, extremely annoying. And very glad to hear that they were able to get this fixed. Now gold dragons can rest in Dresden. The Gold Dragon Mythic Path started the 5th chapter without a proper army. This has been fixed. They fixed the issue with Crusade stats not growing and units not spawning in the 2nd chapter. Affected players will receive the missing points. Military rank was stuck on level 6. This has been fixed. Now the errand from Aldan will start properly. Swarm that walks feast ability could start affecting only one enemy. This has been fixed. I am sure there are a ton of Swarm players who are really thrilled to hear this information. A Lich with Dance Macabre couldn't get a selective channeling feat. This has been fixed. The repurpose spell will now stop destroying loot and breaking NPCs. The repurpose is a Lich spell. If I remember correctly, it allows you to raise enemies as your undead minions after you have killed them. Using repurpose on enemies that would later become neutral due to quest choices could have break the game. This has been fixed. Repurpose spell could sometimes break the game in the most unexpected ways. That has been fixed. Lay on Hands now works according to its description. I have no idea what that means. So if you were having issues with how Lay on Hands functions, please, by all means in the comments, let me know. Using a Midnight Bolt didn't always provide a desired effect. Annoying as hell. Woo! If you are using Midnight Bolts for their intended purpose, firing one off and not having the effect that should occur, super annoying, reload worthy. So glad that they fixed this. An icon for area of effect kineticist spells has been added. I know we've got a lot of people love being kineticists, so Figured I'd add that in. In descriptions of some classes and abilities, the name of some abilities were missing and technical tags were visible in some descriptions. All of this should be fixed. While retraining a character, it was possible to open the inventory, after which mythic paths would stop working as intended. This has been fixed. The retraining menu that they have added into the game is awful. Absolutely awful. And I mentioned this in the last patch because I misread the verbiage and thought that they were changing it, but no, they didn't change anything about it. It forces you to have to go through every single level and every single mythic path. You cannot save in the middle of it. So before I would go through all the character levels, then probably save my game and then play around with different mythic levels to try out different combinations, see what I like the best. That's no longer really feasible. You basically have to make all your choices in one full swing. It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Enemies would cast Dominate Person on the undead. This has been fixed. Necromancers and cultists can now properly use the channel negative energy ability. Soseo could be seen painting in the wrong places, in the wrong time, and often without an easel. This has been fixed. And then finally, there is a quest for you to collect 21 daggers. It was possible for you to fail that quest without even knowing it. This has now been fixed and you should be able to complete it properly. And that is the full list of fixes they have made that I felt like you all would really want to know about. Again, this is by no means the full list of everything that they've done. So I encourage you to go ahead and click on the link, see all the work that Owlcat is putting in. It's obvious they're very serious about getting this game as stable as possible. I know there's some things that many of you have been talking about, such as respecing demons and charge and things of that nature that are not in the list. That is disappointing, but hopefully it is being worked on and we'll get more news in the next patch. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like below, share this content, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.